everybody, and welcome back to the third shift, where I am I just started collecting resources, and built the house. This is what you saw me build, and it's dark out. Should actually make a bed and sleep in it. I don't know why that's evil. I'm gonna sleep while you all watch. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, just let me do this little sleepy deal. Let me find a more secure location, because even near the walls of my completely sealed off house, I can still attract a monster here. So I'll just go down this little thing I dug. And we sleep, and we'll take a little tour. So, yeah, I built a bunch of things. Well, I didn't really build them, I just kind of creative mode myself a bunch of things, which you saw in the last video on Sunday. And I'm sorry I didn't put out a video on Monday like I've been promising, but I just couldn't get around to it during the day. And, by the time I was going to get around to it, it was pretty late. It was after lagging the late night. But this building is basically my little power station. It is primarily fueled by these solar panels, which is the same amount of solar panels I had made in my previous world. I just added them in just to get things done. And they basically, I keep saying basically. I hate when I do that. They supply power down the line through battery boxes, which will catch the energy, so I don't lose too much energy in the transfer. And what we have is we go down and it feeds into these final two battery boxes, which also connect to these furnaces. So both of them collect energy. And then the wire goes underneath the house into each of these machines. We have the macerators that I had before, the compressor, and the extractor. So I can get rubber balls out of it. And that's basically all I have done. I built the workbench, the chests, and all that through just collecting wood and whatnot. I should start placing rubber trees down, or a few rubber trees not too far away from here. So I was kind of happy about that. I think there might even be oil not too far away. But let's start putting one tree down at least, and hopefully I can get some more saplings out of it, because it's a little bit of a trip to get to where the rubber trees are. And that's the disadvantage of being on a plane. So, yes, we're going to basically go through the process of showing the devices from mods and stuff like that. And I'm going to work through the Simucraft thing to see how well that works. I think Mr. Moist is still wandering around here. Where is he? We saw him not too long ago. Saw his little name tag. Yeah, well. Anyway, if you right-click on him, he'll give you stats about his age, whether or not he's single, and what his job is currently. And that's fun. And what I need to do is create a weapon. So, I gotta ask you all, what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to kind of make this like a Let's Play, or do you want to just me to demo things that are in these mods? I mean, if you could always see what's in the mods, or do you want me to like combine both into one sort of thing? You know, do a Let's Play while building stuff. You know, just kind of talk to you and stuff like that. Let me know. You know, talk to me. It's why I'm here to entertain you, and you talk to me, and I talk to you. That's why I comment a lot on my videos. I'll respond to what you're saying in my video comments. I think I'm pretty good at that. At least I try to. You know, sometimes I just can't get to it. So that I hope you understand. All right. Ooh, there's actually some closer rubber trees. I should have explored a little bit more. That was okay. Anyway, it looks like those are some rubber trees, and it's not time for a random science fact. That was Camtasia suddenly playing in the background. Maybe I pressed something or clicked something. But who knows? Yeah, these are rubber trees from industrial craft. And I could always use more of those. And you can see there's a bigger tree off in the distance there. All those big trees there, those are a different type of rubber tree from Elorum's redstone mod. So that's for their type of wiring. So, and I've noticed that each mod is kind of covering the features of another mod. No biggie. What else? I was going through and finding, just kind of looking for science facts, basically. And I was doing my own research on, the subject of evolution and stuff like that. And I came across this one video, and I found it to be the most silliest thing I'd ever seen. And it was this little hipster guy, this little beard and stuff like that. And he's asking one simple question. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? To hear his answer made me laugh so hard. And it's not because, I'm better than him, but it's because his answer was just so uninformed and dumb, basically. And I don't mean to sound like an intellectual elitist or anything like that, but he asked, and it's posed that there's one question that atheists cannot answer, that is, which came first, the chicken or the egg? I was like, okay, well, there is a definite answer to that. And his answer was along the lines, well, it came from a chicken, because chickens lay chicken eggs, just as fish eggs lay fish eggs. They don't lay chicken eggs, do they? Well, that's not how it works. I think this person needs to do a little bit more research on the subject. And that's one of the fundamental problems of people who say things like that, is they don't want to bother to actually look into the subject that they're talking about. And it's not like evolution, and that's how you determine which came first, the chicken or the egg. It's not how evolution works, and if you want to answer that question, by the way, if you don't know, it is the egg came first. And the egg came first because whatever laid it was not quite a chicken. It was very similar to a chicken, but the Proto-Chicken, as I'll call it, is what laid the first chicken egg. And the first chicken was a slight genetic mutation that stabilized, gave it an advantage, and allowed it to continue, reproduce, and be more efficient than the Proto-Chicken. So the Proto-Chicken laid the chicken egg. And if you looked at each one of them, you probably couldn't tell much of a difference, except that there would be definitely an advantage for the modern chicken. So, if somebody asks you if the chicken or the egg came first, it is the egg. Because what laid it was not a chicken. You couldn't call it a chicken because there was quite a difference between it. And that's not to say that there was, the Proto-Chicken had horns and stuff like that. No, it could have been subtle, like the Proto-Chicken probably had shorter legs, or wasn't able to lay eggs and fertilize them as fast, or it had a less efficient system of energy use than the chicken before it. And I'm just exploring here, so don't mind me. And that's about it. I mean, it's always a subtle little thing that natural selection will pick out from genetic mutation that allows a species to continue on and change and adapt to its surrounding. And that has happened since the little amoebas. They adapt in different ways. They change a little. There's a little bit of random change, and some of those little random changes give it enough of an advantage that it is able to survive better in the given environment than its predecessor before. It's not like because, say for instance, the giraffe. The giraffe didn't. Ooh, there's a volcano. The giraffe didn't get a longer neck because it needed a longer neck. It's just that before, when a proto-giraffe had a shorter neck and started producing a mutation where some had longer necks, the ones with longer necks were able to survive better because there's less competition for food at the higher branches of the tree. So the long-necked giraffe was able to survive better than the ones with the short neck, where there was a little bit more competition for the food closer to the ground, because a lot of animals can reach food closer to the ground, and that's how it works. You know, that's you don't get longer necks because you need longer necks to get up to that vegetation. I think this is basalt, and I can make cobblestone out of that. Do, 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 do. See what we could do with basalt. This is part of Elorum's mod too. But I might as well collect some of it while I'm here. Just check it out. Maybe I can make some basalt weapons or something. It's turning nighttime. That's no fun being caught way out here in the night. I'll see if I can get home real quick. So yeah, let me know what you think about evolution. And it's not even that it's a belief. It is just what it is. It is the study of how things came through their origin. I mean, are you a creationalist? Do you believe that God created it? And don't get nasty and mean about it. There's no need to do that. But if you don't know much about the subject of evolution, don't try to make a comment about it, you know, based on your just beliefs if you've never studied it before. Because evolution is not just a secluded science all on its own in this mysterious little wrapping. It is a combined science of biology, chemistry, geology, and physics. All of those go into the study of biology. In fact, or the evolution. In fact, all the other sciences support each other. That's how science is. I mean, a lot of people say, well, there's no proof that animals kind of evolved this way. And there's plenty of proof. And you have to understand that, and they'll say, like, you know, well, there's no fossils, you know, of this type of creature, like Proto-Chicken, for instance. I haven't seen a fossil of a Proto-Chicken. The chances of something being fossilized are so slim. It has to be with the right conditions. And if you understand geology and chemistry, you would know that. But if you don't combine the sciences that way, then you're not going to figure that out. So, yes. And if you want to believe that God created, you know, everything just as it is, that's fine. It's just, in order to say that, you should at least look at the way sciences work and the scientific method. Science is not a religion, it's not a belief. It is a study of an observation of things that are factual. So there you go. It's just don't believe science, just study it. Come to your own conclusions, and, you know, one truth is going to equal another truth. It's not like these scientists just make up things. They see something, they want to know how it works, so they figure out basically how it might work, and then they perform experiments. And then not only do you prove that this is how it happens, but you have to also try to disprove at the same time. That is the scientific method. So it's very complicated. I will say that. Some people cannot grasp it, but that doesn't make it any less valid. So, okay. I should really make a tower, really high tower up there. I just kind of closed it off. Oh well. Alright, so that is this episode. I'm going to continue to collect a little bit more resources, and now that I've explored a little bit. But if you want to see me, you know, kind of do Let's Plays and do machines, or just do machines and show how they're put to use, it makes things simpler. But will it make it any more fun? I don't know. So let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you think about evolution and the scientific process. And yeah. That's about it. So everybody have a good day. I will see you Wednesday. I'm sorry for not having put this up on Monday, like I said. So there you go. Everybody have a good one now.
It's time for Random Science Fact.